Definitely less corporate gigs nowadays. Weddings have changed. People are having DJs more often than not. But when you do book a wedding, you charge a little more than you would at a nightclub. Brides and grooms often have very specific songs that they want to hear. Sometimes they're songs that you haven't played before, and you have to do more homework to learn these songs. I've had wedding gigs where the bride and groom pick virtually your entire playlist for the whole evening. That's happened more than once. They'll come up with a song list. Okay, this is what we want you to play. And I have sometimes said, well, I don't know this song, and it would be a very difficult song to play on my instrument, which is piano and vocals, but I'd be happy to put it on my iPod and just play the recording instead. And they'll say, oh, okay, we will accept that, that's fine. And boom, that saves me an hour and a half of work learning a new song. Speaking of corporate gigs, one time I played a corporate gig in the Chicago area, and I played a McDonald's convention where people came from all over the United States, managers or regional managers. I think it was regional managers of McDonald's convention. It was hundreds of people. And I was hired as a solo piano player, believe it or not, to play in this very large banquet room in Oak Brook, Illinois, which is where McDonald's headquarters is located. So the agent called me about this gig and said, oh, by the way, it pays $155. And I said, gee, that seems like fairly low rate for such a high-profile gathering. And the agent said, well, if you don't play it, I'll find somebody else who will, which was probably very true. So I said, okay, fine, I'll play it. How much money would the agency take on a gig like that? I don't know. They probably made more than I did. Well, when you get to the upper echelon of musical entertainment, there are entertainers and singers out there. Say James Taylor, his asking price I saw on a website, if I want to believe it, and it's probably true, his asking price is $1 million to perform. Some very wealthy people will hire a high-profile band like Elton John to play for their private party. I have heard that does happen. Well, thanks for listening to my tirade on how much or how little musicians get paid. And wish us all luck. I'm studying digital music marketing now, and that is a fantastic concept that I'm just learning about. I have 5 CDs in my catalog that truthfully haven't sold all that well. I think there's a lot of room for marketing my CDs, so I'm becoming somewhat a student of digital marketing. I am a beginner, but I am learning a lot. And through Facebook algorithms, through YouTube, and through email campaigns, and through just being friendly with people on the internet, on Facebook, I'm hoping to create a culture of the type of music that I really love, which is Chicago-style jazz, swing, with a little bit of a blues element to it. And also, obviously, I'm a male vocal, so I have sort of a niche, or possibly even a micro niche. That is all being fine-tuned to the point where I can market my music that I already have recorded, re-release my CDs, and the plan is to make enough money to finance my next project, my next CD, which I hope to produce sometime within the next 6 months to a year, and hire great musicians and write songs, have some original songs, which further defines my micro niche. And I am very excited about it, although it's moving slowly for all kinds of different reasons. I can only blame myself, although the internet connection has not been helpful. So promoting digital music is in the future of the music industry, because the old ways of the music industry are dead. I don't think there's any other way to put it. So wish us all luck, and thank you for listening, and let's all get rich marketing our music. Have a good one. I'll have to stop the camera when I pull over or when I stop. I don't want to be accused of hazardous activity here in my car, but I did have this camera running while I'm driving to my gig, so it saves a little time. La-di-da-di-da, blah, 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 blah.